What's up, guys? So after you beat Chapter 1, you're going to be starting to do a lot of farming because Chapter 2 is actually a lot more difficult than Chapter 1. If you're a free-to-play player, you're definitely going to need to spend some time farming, and you're probably going to be wondering where to farm and what do I do to farm, etc. Well, you got to go back to Chapter 1 and farm these boss monsters because now you've got the ability to augment cards, which means they can level up. So, like, your 2-star cards can go to 3-star, your 3-star cards can go to 4-star, and so on. You can even rank up a level 1 card and take it all the way up to, like, 3-star status. So, you're going to want to farm bosses so you can get a lot of the boss materials, because those are needed to augment your cards or power up your cards. You're also going to be always farming skill seeds. Skill seeds are very, very important. They unlock more skill abilities. And then one of the other benefits of fighting the bosses is that you can actually grab crystals. So very rarely can you find those crystals which you need to upgrade your jobs to higher levels. So right here we picked up a nice material that's going to be used for augmentation, which is again to power up our cards. If you are working on upgrading blue cards, you want to go fight the blue boss. If you're working on upgrading red cards, you want to go fight the red boss. If you're looking on upgrading green cards, you got to go fight the wind boss, etc. So whatever kind of cards you're trying to upgrade and power up, you have to go fight that corresponding boss a lot. Thankfully, you're able to teleport generally right next to the bosses always. So you can see we're going to teleport over here next to the water boss. It's going to load us right next door, and then we're going to be able to go and fight him again on the Twilight Hill. And doing this over and over again, farming the bosses, is going to be something that you have to do unless you're going to be a paying player and push forward in the game. Again, you can get crystals in here, which you are going to use to level up your jobs and unlock new skill trees. You also need to level up your cards. As you progress past Chapter 1, your card level maximums are going to go up. So before it was maximum level 16, and now we've got a higher maximum card level. So just doing battles is going to level up our cards, level up our deck, and then we're also going to naturally level up our character as well. You still shouldn't have much stamina issues. They do give out a lot of stamina, so you shouldn't be running into that. You shouldn't really need to be using any of your elixirs that you get, the items that were going to fill up your stamina completely. You do want to hold on to that stuff, the elixirs, until later on when stamina actually becomes a problem and you start running out a lot. Right now, wait a few minutes. If you ever run out, come back in an hour or so and you have a lot of stamina, do a couple missions, and you gain some bonus stamina. Stamina has never been an issue here in the first couple of days. But of course, later on, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5, you're going to be running out of stamina like crazy. So I'll show you the card augment page here for those that haven't beat Chapter 1 yet. Any card, again, can be upgraded. You see, we just got that material right there. And if we use these two materials, we're going to upgrade our Dust Mage and make it into a 2-star card down here, you can see. And it's going to get a significant increase. Generally, you don't want to waste these if you're a free-to-play player on the minor cards like this. But there is a benefit. If you do upgrade your Dust Mage and you get it up to, like, let's say, level 3, no longer will you get the basic level 1-star Dust Mages or 2-star Dust Mages. You're generally going to be getting the 3-star Dust Mages as your common drops from the monsters. So generally it is actually worthwhile a little bit to upgrade these guys, but you might want to do upgrades on some of your more stronger cards. So let's take a look at our 3-star card here. And you'll see this guy, we could almost make him into a 4-star card. We just need one more gross star. And I believe these guys can also be farmed from the bosses as well. You can pick these guys up in the cash shop, I want to say. And we'll have more guides on farming these materials. And look at this huge skill seed growth. So it's going to gain a ton of skill seeds. The max level is going to increase. It's just going to be a lot stronger card right there. Downside is those 3 cards that you picked up from the ability shop. If you picked all 3 of them up, the Salamander, the Fenrir, and the Succubus, those guys can't actually go up and cannot be augmented to 4-star. They're stuck at 3-star status. That's as high as they can go. Unit also can't be upgraded. And you can see some of these guys, they take a ton of materials to go ahead and upgrade. And again, most of the stuff is going to be found through the bosses. So I'm going to go jump in and farm the boss a couple more times, show you exactly, what we're doing here. So we're looking for fire cards because obviously he's a water boss. We're also leveling up our cards as well. If you see anyone in here that's got a 4-star card, you definitely want to go ahead and rent that card. The 4-star cards will be a lot stronger than 3-star cards, and you'll start to see those popping up on your friends list now. So thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for checking out the video. Hopefully I've helped you out a little bit. This is the path that you need to go as a free-to-play player. Lots of farming in this game. Thankfully there is an auto button which goes and farms, and you can also speed it up by 2 by clicking this little fast forward button up there. So a lot of good features here that speed up the farming process. And you do need just tens of thousands of those skill seeds, so you gotta do a lot of fights, guys. The good thing is that the auto battle isn't really horrible. They use the correct elemental shields for the most part. They can get you a decent score as well, and which is very important because the higher your scores, the more skill seed multiplier you're going to get at the end of the battle. So we'll see if the auto battle can actually... Nope. Auto battle did not get a break there. You do want to kill the creatures in the break phase to maximize your score. So our score pulling up pretty decently here for Chapter 1. 37,000 so far. If we get a finish with a break on this guy, it's going to end up going over to probably 60,000. See, we're already at 46,000 now. And you always do want to aim for those high scores because you're going to get free bonus items for the weekly rankings. We'll touch upon that in a different video. First off, you want to progress just as far as you can in the campaign in the story mode, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and then worry more about the score as the last day comes up on Sunday/Monday morning. The one downside to the auto is that they don't ever use the ultimate attack, which that kind of sucks. Because he would have been able to kill the boss right there with the ultimate attack. He had a sliver of HP left, but the auto function does not use that ultimate attack. So let's see if we got any good boss material items here. You can see it does take some time, but again, you can just walk away and leave it on auto fight. So we got no boss material right there. We got a 2-star turtle, it looked like. The boss card. And again, we're aiming for those crystals. Those crystals are very, very valuable. You're going to need those, once again, to upgrade your decks, upgrade your skill panel, and unlock the new classes. In the bottom right there, the new job requires 3 crystals to unlock here. So it starts off 1 crystal, 2 crystal, 3 crystals. And if you're trying different jobs and different things like that, you're going to need tons and tons of these things. Because, again, each job is going to have their own skill panel, and you're going to need those crystals. So have fun farming those bosses. You'll be doing it quite a bit there. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching once again.